Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Achakadash. That belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to Sadakim, that do this thing that most truth and sincerity. On the Pre-Shimon. This week's topic is going to be entitled, Who will win the elections? We're about a little over 12 days away from November 4th, in which the next president of the United States will be declared. And this election, at least in my lifetime, in my opinion, I've never seen an election with so much tension. You know, I remember Barack Obama, he sort of had the same cult following as Trump. Like a lot of people were, because one thing with Obama, he knows how to speak. He was very good at rallying. He's a great orator. And he had, like, damn near both sides was like mesmerized by this dude. But it wasn't a close tension like thing going on there. Now this one is a huge tension because there's implications of civil war if Trump doesn't win. There's implications of another assassination attempt or even attack on the White House if he wins. So it's a big one. You know, it's a big one. I personally think the way the betting markets are going and early pollings, seems like Donald Trump will secure the election. But regardless of who's put in there, whether it's Kamala Harris, who's a puppet, Donald Trump is a lesser puppet, I guess. You know, like I say most presidents are 10 out of 10 control. I think Donald Trump is like 9.5 control because he has this like little wild card, off the script kind of thing going that he does. You know, so that's always good. That volatility is always good because we never know what could happen. You know. So, and he's 100% Zionist. Well, they both are. When I say Zionist, pro-Israel, you have to be if you want to be in that position. So yeah, I think Trump will pull it off, and doesn't matter in terms of prophecy. And regardless of who's in there, the Most High words, you know, is going to come to pass. In fact, the Most High is the one who's truly determining who is going to run this, or at least be the face of who's running this country. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men." So the Most High is the one that's ruling in these kingdoms. Whether you say, you know, you want to say something like, you know, president are elected, they're selected. Again, that's the Most High is doing that. If it's elites and donors that are lobbying and pushing for whoever they want, ultimately is the Most High controlling them and controlling their thoughts. That's in the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 1. So this is the Most High's playground. We're all the Most High's chess pieces. And whatever piece he puts in place is going to be for his purpose. It says, "Ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men." Now, who's the basis of men? So-called white man, Esau, Edom, all right? They're the one that's ruling right now, and they're like the basis of men. Very low, very vile people, but you know the Most High put them, and that right there shows you that the Most High is in control, because the greatest people on the planet Earth are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And even though the Most High has made us the greatest, He has not declared for us to rule, at least not in this time period, okay? We will rule eventually, starting with Yahushua and us being joint heirs, but everything is, again, to the Most High's time and purpose. There's the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void." Now, what are some of the things that are written out of the Lord's word? RFID microchip being mandated, World War III happening, okay? That being started off in the Middle East with the state of Israel, going against Middle Eastern countries like Iran, all right? And the fact that they're allied, Iran and Israel, with superpowers, they're going to bring other nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat in the Middle East and escalate this World War III. Yahushua coming back and destroying America. It doesn't matter who you put there. Left wing, right wing, still a part of the same bird, you know. None of it could hinder the Most High's words, you know. But yeah, it's very interesting. You know, there's a notion that, you know, Donald Trump is going to come in and he's going to change things back and he's going to make America great again, MAGA and all this type of stuff. You know, I saw this Latino preacher holding him and saying there's a divine purpose for him. And and that is true. They don't even understand what the purpose that the Most High have in store for him. They think it's to save them. When we're in, the Most High could very well have this man be the person in charge of being the face of America when World War III happens. Okay, and he has a cult-like following. So, you know, World War III does happen and it's time to go to war. I can see a lot of people backing him, being in support of him. And you know, just contemplating both scenarios. Like I said, the Most High could have shit break loose with either one of them. Okay. The Kamala Harris situation, brothers could also see that. Kamala Harris coming in, of course, and it'll just be Barack Obama's 4th term. And I hope something happens for her because, you know, when they in charge, you ain't making no fucking, you know, they make times hard in terms of, you know, the bread you keep and shit and all this inflation. You're like, damn, if you're going to do that, at least pop shit off so we get the fuck out of here. So, you know, we praying that 2025 is a big year. You know, we're going on 20 years since the apostles, well, you know, close to 20 years since the apostles been out on 34th Street. So that's enough time for a lot of people to wisen up. You know, as every day goes by, it's a grain of salt dropping in the Most High's hourglass in terms of when this place is going to end. So the gates of mercy are closing, man. Again, I'm going to read this, Isaiah 14:24. It says, the Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. So, yeah, as the Most High's purpose, these prophecies have happened, so shall it come to pass, so shall it be. All right? Race riots, class riots, sedition amongst the government, uproars. You know, like I said, him going in an attack on the White House could lead to civil war. It's high volatility right now. It's high volatility in the air. There's high uncertainty in the air. People are very nervous of what might happen, and I love it, man. You know, I love it. I love that wild card factor. I love that anything can happen at any moment, and we pray for the better of the truth. You know, because that really will be the ultimate gift from the Most High, just to deliver, to come and deliver us out of this captivity we're in America. You know. Now, an Israelite might say, well, I don't, you know, how are we captive? Because I was watching this particular senator. I think he's a senator of, I don't know, he was on a Breakfast Club. And he doesn't believe that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are oppressed or what have you. Now, the thing is this, even if you personally do not feel oppressed as an Israelite, we're talking about our entire nation, because you do have certain amount of people that are sold out. You have certain amount of people that are actually doing well off in America. That's happened many a times. You know, that's happened in many different captivities, whether it's the Assyrian captivity, Babylonian captivity, where you have certain individual Israelites that were well off and chose to stay in Babylon, in Assyria. Just like now, you have certain Israelites that are very content, happy here in America. Okay, so when you tell them, like, look, our people are being oppressed, that's not their world. That's not the world that they're particularly living. But guess what? It is the reality of the world. Okay, that our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are oppressed as a whole, generally speaking, as a whole, because it was prophesied that we would be. You know, Amos 4:13, it says, for lo, he that formeth the mountains. Now the mountains, twofold. Most High create actual mountains, you know, things carved out of the earth. And he also sets up governments. You know, there's a scripture that says, why leap ye high hills? Hills don't leap. Okay, so again, it's talking about bodies of government. So the Most High formed these different coalitions and think tanks and, you know, lobbyists. The Most High is the one that's behind all these different secret councils, which you read about in Psalm 64. The Most High is in the midst of it. It says, and createth the wind. Now the wind is Raha, spirit. The Most High creates the spirit. It says, and declareth unto man what is his thought. Right. So again, this is the Most High. And when it says man, it's talking about mankind, man and woman. And so it's the Most High. So whether this chick comes in, so-called Jew, because she is an Amalekite, Kamala Harris, she gets in, or this dude gets in, Trump. The Most High is the one that's moving the wind, moving the flow of things, and moving things to his purpose, which are these prophecies. It says, Salaki, declare unto man what is his thought. Yeah, remember the scripture says that the Lord is going to put an evil thought in the head of Russia. Whether it's Vladimir Putin or another individual, scripture doesn't say. We hope it's Vladimir Putin. But put that thought to say, look, fuck this whole being democratic thing. It's time to take action and turn them keys. So of that World War III. It says, that maketh the morning darkness and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the power of hosts, is his name. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is his name. And, you know, I was in a gym, you know, and I'm getting myself put together, you know, going to work, and I'm thinking like, man, like, you know, certain particular steps I'm going to take when all hell breaks loose. And I was just like, you know what? It just all goes back to faith. You know, all goes back to faith. There's nothing wrong with, you know, you putting some cans to the side or whatever, you buying extra, whatever you want to do. That's your particular business. But I thought to myself, like, we don't know exactly where we'll be when this thing happens. So, again, there's nothing wrong with that. But it just really comes down to faith. You know, we can't give you a roadmap of what to, it's not like a video game where you have a walkthrough of what to do when all hell breaks loose, and you know, we're in Jacob's trouble in the midst of it. It just really comes back to faith, you know, like we just read it. The Most High is the one that's to declare on the man their thoughts. The Most High is going to have angels. The Most High is going to be guarding the steps of the elect. So in that day, really, you just have to just trust in the Most High. Really, in every day, every day you wake up, you thank the Lord for another day in the truth, and you pray He guides your steps in righteousness, you know, and protect us. So we're going to be in some very serious times approaching, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if a Black Swan event happens this week or in the next coming weeks, you know? A major Black Swan could happen. Cyber attacks, a lot of different angles the Most High can use for His purpose, all right, to escalate these prophecies that He may deliver His people. So we're praying that's very soon, and we pray that we endure till the very end. You know, we almost out of here, brothers. Just, you know, stay the course and keep believing. Gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Chakodash. That belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopefully elect out there. You Akim to Zadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Shalom.